A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. From the gun, it's Wiggins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got room at the 35. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
From the gun, hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. Across the 25. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good...
Caught! And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Offside. Defense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a crease. It's Maddox. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Hit as he throws. Just barely got rid of it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Here's Lopez to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Wiggins. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Now on 1st down from the 43.
Switch it.
Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Unloads in the nick of time.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Lopez, play action. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and a hurry.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The run inside. It's Wiggins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught behind the line. It's Hernandez. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Demon Deacons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got him on the RPO. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's up for the Butkus Award for a reason. He's one of the best, plain and simple. He's so good at just triggering and IDing what's happening in the backfield, David, and he can shoot those gaps. You saw a couple TFLs in their last game out. He does it again here early. Just possesses the...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Lopez. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Made a defender miss. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Second and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and 9. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing, Lopez. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 90, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick give. It's Hosley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, you just love to see the wide receiver be able to finish that play. QB's giving him a 50-50 shot down the field where it's going to be 2 guys going up to get it. The receiver was in position to make the play, just couldn't reel it in.
Sees a crease across the 35. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge.
Makes the grab, got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gets away. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Third and long right here. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Going long. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Drives inside. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The play fake, Lopez. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Lopez to throw. A little release to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Looking for room. It's Maddox. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And then that's really nice coverage by the defender. You got the big tight end out wide, going up to try to dunk on the defensive player. Nice job battling him, fighting him for the catch, and not letting him get his mitts on the football.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Addison. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Second down to the air. Fires to the right. Dangerous throw on that one.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will open from the 15. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Lopez. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Left side, it's Wiggins. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Hunt is in the air. Trying to make one miss. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Sells to fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mendoza. He'll pull it down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Running inside. It's Hosley. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 22 team, the Missouri Tigers. Back to your game in Atlanta. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Holly, thank you. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. On play action. Rushes on. Fires to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, it's Hosley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You got to highlight those playmakers.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
It's a running room, and this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight, makes the grab in their space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and runs it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's a big 3rd down get by the offense there, because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
Out wide left, it's Addison. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tough run here. It's Hosley. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Lopez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wiggins. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Snowed under by the defense. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Johnson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hernandez. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Wiggins. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The run inside. It's Hosley.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Got his man down the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he avoids the sack. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lopez to throw. Quick step and go. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside. It's Wiggins. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Lopez from the gun on third down. Extending the play. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. They go play action with Lopez. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Shakes off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Churns into the pile. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Oh, what a move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Quick give. It's Wiggins. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other.
Turns on the Jets. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, it's Grimes. Right side, it's Addison. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Converts on 4th down, still going. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Grimes. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Changing the routes with his receivers. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I